Welcome to another story where a passionate car enthusiast decides to turn the tables on an irritable neighbor by blasting opera music in response to a noise complaint. I read a previous post about annoying a disgruntled neighbor with loud music, and I figured I'd share one of my own. Here we go. First, some info. This happened over 12 years ago at my family's house when I was around 21-22. And I was passionate about my old SUV that I had painted a metallic red with neon lights underneath and had on 22-inch low-pro chrome rims. Oh, and a decent stereo that you can hear about a quarter-mile away. Our neighbors themselves paid absolutely no attention to anything going on outside their doors. Though we're all friendly, and any one of us would drop what we're doing to help one in need. In 20 years, you can count the conversations we've exchanged without taking off your shoes. And we all have our own little hobbies. One has chickens and goats, another keeps bees. The one across the road repairs lawnmowers, ATVs and such, and I never do anything that would normally invite onlookers. One Saturday afternoon I was changing the oil and spark plugs on my SUV. With a beer and Cheetos in our driveway, had a little tiny speaker hooked up to my phone playing some old-school rap. On that day, the neighbor lady left of us was having some landscaping/yard work done. I was rolling around under my truck, on my back, elbow deep in a greasy mess, and a little irritated because I had dropped that famous 10mm socket. I see some steel-toed leather boots walking the 30 feet up to my driveway and up to my Suburban. I roll out from under my murder machine and gave the guy a very confused look. He just straight up told me to turn down my music because he didn't like vulgar and violent lyrics. It's like gospel must be the only music he ever listens to. And I know for a fact that this little speaker couldn't possibly be legible to anyone 50 feet away, especially if he's concentrated at cutting shrubs and planting flowers and such. Despite my passions, I'm not a complete male body part. I say, okay, no problem, I'll take care of it soon as I get my hands wiped off. Have a nice day. He stomped away in a fit, muttering something along the lines of, "Thing white trash wannabe N-word." He was white, but an old cranky kind of white. That really sickened me. Then I had an idea. I immediately turned off my tiny speaker playing UGK, Underground Kings, and pulled out battery jump box, put it on my truck's battery, and went inside my house and got my opera CD collection rolled down all the windows to unveil my 4 12-inch subs and 8 6-inch mids tweets, and put on the Valkyrie by Wagner and unleashed the stereo's 2000 watts, and went back under my SUV to finish draining the oil. The look on the guy's face was priceless. Guess he didn't think a white trash wannabe N-word had a taste for opera. Not usually something I bring out to a hot day of rolling around in oil, but I do enjoy it when I relax with the hi-fi in the den. After about 20 minutes, I was done with the tune-up and started up the truck and drove it up and down the road to make sure the oil level settled. I parked back in my driveway, shutting everything down, and as I put everything away, I see the landscaping truck leaving without taking the time to close his tailgate, and by sweet karma, some of his tools rolled out as he slammed the gas pedal. I had to turn around so he wouldn't see my ear-to-ear grin. 2 days after, while taking the trash out, I waved to the neighbor lady who was having tea on the porch, and I explained what happened and wanted to apologize if I caused her trouble with her yard artist. That sweet old lady just laughed and said, "He's a prick anyway," and that he tells her grandson to lower the volume on his video games if he's over while he's working. I still see the same landscaping truck once in a while, so I guess he still has the contract. This was our story of the day. If you like this content, subscribe to our channel and like this video.